5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are now rocking with the Homeboy Etiquette podcast. It's your main man at the 5280Q, passing off to my partner, the Arc Reactor.
Yo, this is Kemet the Raw, representing Homeboy Etiquette here on YouTube. Also representing KMT Games and KMT Productions here on YouTube. So it sounds like 5280Q's got something to say here to get us all started. So I'm going to pass it right back over to him.
Thank you for that, Arc Reactor. Yeah. So now, we all know right now it is November, and as apparently through Instagram and all these posts and saying is like today or this whole month is International Mental Health Month. Can we get an applause for that, everybody? Can we just give an applause for that? Yes. Thank you, everybody.
Stop the cap.
You lying motherfuckers. Ha!
Got him!
Bitch, please, we know you motherfuckers don't give a shit about man's mental health, goddammit. Fuck out of here. Whoever posted those goddamn memes, go fuck yourself. That's right, go fucking holy fuck yourself right now. You got niggas in the streets over here is like, with their own mental health is like, help me. Help me.
That is dead ass.
And then y'all sit there, hand them $1, you drive by, be like, I helped somebody today, and you look in your rear view mirror, and you get that Michael Jackson eye look in your face, and you go, gotcha, bitch. Fuck out of here, we don't believe that shit. No offense, fellas, like, stick to your brothers. I wish we had that theme song from that movie, Brothers, like, he's a bitch. Like, what the fuck is a brother supposed to do for you? He says, I'm still your boy that got your back, and I ain't never gonna go away like that. So shout out to all the brothers out there that are helping each other.
Shout out.
All you motherfucking broads out there with the old man's mental health cat.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
Alright, that's my beat to goddamn day, doing some issues outside of this shit. But that's really probably the motherfucking truth for the fact out of here. While your ass is out here.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Alright, but on the other side of that, right now, brothers, you out there, look, turn to your fellow brother and then figure that shit out. Don't worry, man. Your brothers got your back over there. Alright, but today's episode is the individual versus the group. And as that way, you can put like shit, the group of society versus the individual. What the fuck is a goddamn man in the Man's International Health Day? And everybody, man's is sitting there right now like, help me! Help me! But anyway, that's individual. So we on the topic of the individual versus the group. So we have multiple dynamics of the situation of the individual person versus the group. Like, as you know here, Homeboy Etiquette used to be a trio and we were a group. And then now we're a duo. We are Batman and other Batman. We are Batman and fucking Iron Man. We're fucking, okay, with that shit. Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
So, anyway, so as you talking about like it is an individual group, argument I used to have with somebody that meant something to me at this point. I don't know, hope they don't fucking watch this, but if they watch this, fuck them. Anyway, so it goes like the community versus the individual. Like, bitch, motherfucker, there's no community without a goddamn individual. There's no group without a goddamn individual. It takes an individual. Okay, we need to turn that shit to somehow make it a rap. But anyway, it takes multiple individuals to come together and then just be a damn group. Like, hey, 7 Dragon Balls, boom. Otherwise, not just like decoration and shit. And so, what you got to say on the topic right here? As in, so, because I went on my rant for a bit.
Okay, so I guess there's a lot of different ways that we can take this, but the closest one to what you were just saying would probably be like, what that almost makes me think of is like socialism, right? Like where technically, you know, the idea behind it isn't all that bad, but it's basically putting the group above the group needs above the needs of the individual person. But unfortunately with that, somebody always gets shafted. It's, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, this may come as a surprise to people because, you know, I'm black, but I actually am for capitalism. You know what I mean? Like in the regards of, I think that there's an incentive to creativity that happens when you're striving to be the best. You know what I mean? Are there problems with it? Sure. But then, like, this is what I learned, okay? When I was younger, I was staunchly left. You know what I mean? In terms of... No! Exactly. I was staunchly left because I didn't make a lot of money. I'm black in America. You know, I'm for, you know, people having free choice and rights and things like that. Cool. But you know what happened? is the year that I filed taxes, as soon as I made more than $50K a year, all of a sudden, I owed money. Yeah, I owed money. See, when I was filing my taxes, I thought that $2,700 or whatever was going to be going to me. Oh no. I looked at my bank account one day.
What is that?
And that money was just fucking gone. You know what I'm saying? And so all of a sudden I was just like, holy shit, I understand conservatives now. They don't want the government's hands in their pocket. Especially, so here's the loophole, right? If you're married with kids, you can get around a lot of that, or if you're a business owner, you can get around some of those taxes. But if you are a single male with no dependents, they fucking grape you. Yes, they do. And they're not doing it like that either. They're raw dogging it, bro. No Vaseline. And my thoughts are, this is what I get for being a responsible individual and actually trying to have a plan for a family as opposed to just knocking hoes up. Really? This is what I get. You're just gonna steal money from me. You've been taking my taxes all year, and then when tax season comes, I pay even more money.
Why?
Dude, it's bullshit.
Why?
Right?
Why?
It's bullshit.
Why?
So, it's like here's where the argument breaks down, right? So you have the individual needs, right? Me, I want to keep my fucking money because I'm working hard for my money. It took me a while just to reach that fucking milestone of fucking $50K a year. And then so my reward is that not only am I getting taxed more every month, but I also have to pay taxes during tax season at the same time, and I'm still—
You triggered my trap card!
Exactly, dude. And that's the reason why, once you cross over a certain threshold, you start to understand that, why it seems like people who are successful, small business owners, rich people, they seem so individualistic. It's not that they're doing that, it's that they're literally getting charged because the government is saying you make too much money, so we need to take more money from you and then give it to these programs, right? Now, I'm not against somebody needing help, food stamps, WIC, you know what I mean?
Help me!
Unemployment benefits. But here's the fucking problem, is that when you start to get to a tipping point where the group needs are starting to it gets to a point where it's just a lot of people are not incentivized to work quite as hard, because I've had conversations with people because they have 4 kids and they be getting something like $9,000, $10,000 back during tax season because they have those kids. Right? And it's nigga, yo, just because I'm trying to be financially responsible and sexually responsible by not having kids, which every fucking economist knows that, technically too many kids on the planet are being had right now. So technically, I'm actually good for the environment. You're gonna go and fuck me. Why? You know what I'm saying? Now, this may sound like a selfish argument. Well, couldn't you have used some assistance when you were down and out? Sure, I could have. But you know what the fuck I did? I didn't take one fucking penny of unemployment. I never got on welfare. I never did none of that shit. I was fucking homeless until I found a fucking job and pulled myself out the fucking mud. Now, but everybody can't pull themselves up by their bootstraps. Nigga.
Stupid. I'm not gonna let you get the check.
Exactly. Nigga, you're gonna, I'm a black guy in America with a pull yourself up by your bootstraps story. If I can say it, there ain't no fucking way you have an argument against that shit, bro. I'm just being dead ass. So I just went on a fucking tirade. What are your thoughts about this individual versus the group in terms of helping the society like this? You know what I mean?
See, I would like to take my money, just give it philanthropically in just the people that I choose. But then again, I understand taxes. I'm don't get me wrong, I will pay my taxes, support my local government, support my local schools and shit like that, pay the property taxes, what the fuck ever. But niggas don't get greedy. I need you motherfuckers to get your motherfuckers' hand in my pocket. Otherwise, I don't need you guys. We gonna be sitting in the middle of a motherfucking street with 2 goddamn pistols, be like,
It's time to do.
all right, motherfuckers. And then if I win that goddamn battle, every other taxpayer, I'm like, nigga, I'm the new mayor of the city now. And I say taxes only 2 goddamn percent. And the motherfucker gonna come out the crowd, be like, and Anyway, I'm like, look, pay goddamn taxes, but don't over fucking grab. Like, people's like rich people, wealth people. Like, motherfucker, I worked hard at this shit, develop something, develop a product, develop a business, and the shit just came up to be this way. A lot of people needed it. I solved the motherfucking problem. There was a problem that needed to be solved, and I motherfucking solved it. It's like exactly why Amazon is as big as fuck as it is today, is when you look at FedEx, and you look at UPS, and you look at the USPS and shit, and you look at fucking eBay, and none of them bitches all the motherfuckers were capable of doing what the fuck Amazon did, but they couldn't see the problem because they had a narrow focus on the thing that made their fucking bread and butter. And this motherfucker Jeff Bezos, who sold books out of his motherfucking garage here, out of his damn garage, sold books, found a way to sell
dream, guys.
books, connect people with books, with other people with books, and sell books online. This nigga say, you know what if I sell a fucking yo-yo too? You know, I'm selling a goddamn yo-yo. We selling books and yo-yos. Books and yo-yos. Oh shit, your string broke on your fucking yo-yo. We selling books, yo-yos, and motherfucking strings. And then you know what? We're gonna have to sell some shit to the people that make the goddamn string. And at that point, motherfuckers just came up with idea and filled in gap after fucking gap after fucking gap after fucking gap. Now, if you are a person here who are criticizing capitalism and you have fucking Amazon shipping on your motherfucking phone, your internet prime, whatever the hell it is,
definitely have Amazon Prime.
One singular goddamn package of fucking Amazon, any goddamn thing, your whole argument is like playing a damn game of fucking Mario, and when you bought that first item and you continue to buy items, you jumped off the motherfucking ledge and it was
game over
for your fucking argument here. Now, that's an individual. Like, an individual person came up with an idea, became the head of an organization, started making a shit ton of dough because that person invented shit, orchestrated shit, or was just able to just put shit together, orchestrate it, become the CEO of the company, and now this bitch is just the richest fucker on the planet, wealth-wise. And then people's like, we need to tax the rich. Like, first off, this nigga's making $500 million. If we tax this bitch 10%, this motherfucker just paid $50 million in fucking taxes versus $50 million in taxes. And then you make 50 grand and we tax your ass 10% and this motherfucker 10%. And we tax 7 other motherfuckers 10%. Bitches, we still missing 10 grand right there. That's not even that's not even 100 grand over shit like that. And like people's like talking about socialism, communism. Look, communism, socialism, whatever the fuck it is, wherever I read about it, it's like, look, they rob the individual and for the group. But what the group is just more is it will always get exploited by an individual in the fucking group every fucking time.
Right, yeah, and to your point, and so this is where capitalism breaks down, right? Oh shit, I almost turned on mute. This is where capitalism breaks down, is because here's the thing. Employers, like such as Amazon, Jeff Bezos, what people think that he's being the monopoly man and just throwing gold doubloons up into the air. The problem is that you don't understand how many people he's responsible for in terms of employment. So when you start taxing these corporations that are the employers of said workers, that causes them to do things like outsourcing, where now they're willing to find some cheap Chinese labor because they're willing to like sweatshop their children at pennies on the dollar for hours and hours and hours of work a day, right? So it's like, if you keep taxing these corporations that are the job creators, they're basically just like, well, I need to meet the bottom line because you also have to. It's not just income that they're making. There's a cost to run their business. There's a cost for the product. There's a cost for the transportation of the product, the packaging of the product, and then paying the employees, and then insurance, and then like in health insurance, there's business insurance. Like there's all types of costs that they actually have to pay out of that money, and then you just say, well, Jeff Bezos is worth this much money. Yeah, in assets. He doesn't have that money sitting in a vault somewhere. This is what he's worth because that's all the product and things that Amazon actually collects, and they create that net worth. You know what I mean? Does he have a super expensive house? Yeah. Does he have a super expensive cars? Yeah. Does he have super expensive bitches he gotta pay for? Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying?
How come the pastor gotta have a nice car? How come the pastor gotta have a nice house? I say, don't ask no questions. I say, don't ask no questions.
Don't ask.
just give the money.
Pass the plate around, motherfucker.
Pass the collection plate around the side. Nigga, pass the plate around.
Like shit, just like that. All right, but that's like an individual versus the damn group fucking mentality. And the group doesn't. People don't look at people looking at shit and they just assume because they motherfucking take an economics goddamn class. It's simple supply and fucking demand. There's obviously a high enough demand, and this motherfucker, his organization, it's just not him. He's just the head of the organization, is able to supply that demand, and then you look at that damn individual and be like, you are supposed to conform to the group and pay the whole group of us all this goddamn money because I don't know what the fuck, why, whatever the fuck. It's like when it's like somebody else, like when a basketball player, when a sports star makes it out of their damn environment and ends up coming a professional, semi-pro or professional, and next thing you know they getting checks, right? And this is like when Shaquille O'Neal was like what, last week, the other week, and it's like, man, my kids be like, we rich. He's like, no, motherfucker, we not rich. I'm rich.
Yeah, you ain't rich, nigga. You didn't do shit.
Shit, no. It's like, look, but like, I loved you. You was there, and I want to see you do good. And it's like Mike Tyson's on the rise. Like, what's his name? MC Hammer's on the rise. 30 million in one night.
Magic Johnson.
I was like, what was it? Hold on. It was like, what's that song that Jay like? It's like Mike Tyson's like 30 mil in one fight, and like Hammer 30 mil in one night. Like spent all that money and shit. But let people to tell you that no MC Hammer personally, where that $30 million went, yo, he supported a lot of motherfucking people, and he has changed a lot of motherfucking people's life. And you know why, niggas? So all you little socialist, communist motherfuckers out there, little dreamy motherfuckers, capitalism. Like, don't get me wrong, like, you think capitalism is just straight dollar? Like, I look at capitalism, I kind of figured it's like, nigga, capitalism will steal from socialism and communism concepts, and that way it can make more money, right? Or not make more money, but it's just like, it's just a natural infinity of it. Nobody's ever been that goddamn selfish and just got that rich. Scrooge McDuck is not a nigga that really exists. Even like anybody that's at a high-ass corporation making whatever you think was $1 billion or worth $1 billion, whatever the fuck, worth $1 million or some shit like that. They have employees and people that work for them, contractors that they provide jobs and income for, and that person is paying a shit ton. And then when people look at it from the outside view, outside of that damn organization as a bigger, larger group, they look at him as a part of this collective here as an individual. And as you zoom out and zoom out and zoom out, and you be like, this one person here is doing better than this group. We have to even.
We gotta do something about that.
And like, yeah, nah, fuck out of here with that bullshit. Like, dog, I like capitalism. I like money. You know what I like about making money? Because when you make fuck ton of money, right, outside of just buying yourself a goddamn car, nice ass place, you can do things for other fucking people.
Right. Bill Gates is one of the biggest philanthropists in terms of giving money to charities on the planet.
And that nigga gets bullshit like that, and then people simply like, he's a conspirator.
Well, I will say that I don't think that Bill Gates is the guy that should be distributing vaccines. I have a problem with that, but that's a whole different thing.
I don't know his goddamn background, like his medical background like that. Maybe he studied medicine in the back and shit like that. He just never got a degree for the shit. But then, boy, look, for the vaccine shit, it's like, take this shit like a goddamn flu shot, whatever the fuck ever. You pro-vaccine, you anti-vaccine. How about everybody shut the fuck up and mind your goddamn business?
Well, yeah, I feel you on that. That's why, like, we will have to talk about stuff like that on conspiracy episode, but yeah, dude, like, you know, like, that's why, like, you know, staying on the subject of individual versus the group, competence gets compensated, all right? So I used to think of people like Bill Gates and like a Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk as like, oh, they're just super rich, and if you were to distribute some of their wealth to other people, they could help a lot of people out. But here's the fucking thing. They're already like 50-50 partners, if not more, with the government. After you make a certain amount of money a year, you're getting taxed over 50%. And like, you know what I'm saying?
So how would you feel in this case, right? Say one of your cryptocurrency bets paid off. You invested like so much into it, but you had faith in this thing, and then you just like buying and buying and buying. You stocked up so much, and then one lucky fucking day, some shit just happened. The dice of holy Jesus ass crack just happened to roll in your fucking favor. The next thing you know, you woke up with $100 million. It's like, holy shit, and the government took $60 million.
Oh, my heart. Oh, God. Oh.
Man. Like, yes. And just when you think you was done.
Bro, yeah, Bro, like, I
Somebody
mean,
sues you.
don't get me wrong. I'd be happy about the 40 million, but goddamn, man. Like, you just took 60 mil off the top? What? Stop! You didn't do anything! I worked for that! Like, dude, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, so once again, I'm not against people getting some assistance when they have their times of need. I get it. But to demonize these captains of industry, the people who actually supply all of the jobs for the lowly scrubs on the bottom, and like make it to where you can feed your family at night, make it to where you can get fucking health insurance on their dollar. Because now people know after Obamacare came out that, nigga, if you're getting fucking health insurance outside of a fucking job, it is expensive as hell in this country. And that's its own fucking problem. You know, the insurance company, like health insurance companies and stuff like that, that's its own fucking problem, all right? Like that's another thing, like the pharmaceutical industries where they're making money hand over fist. So, like, there are pros and cons to this. Like ideally, though, if some people weren't douchebags, the entire system would probably work way better than it is. But anytime that there's a way to a loophole or a way around the system or something you can ignore or put off or something you can get away with and people won't know about it, then that's when, you know, human nature starts to step in. That's the reason why communism ideally isn't that bad of an idea, but in execution is terrible.
Always taking human fucking nature of it. Like, it's always
human nature, bro.
Like, look,
What's good is good if it's good for me.
It's like, yeah. It's like, hold on, everybody. We're gonna take community. Okay, think about all those. Have you ever played like Civilizations? Those games like there.
Yeah. Like,
where you manage and shit.
RTSs and stuff, building up your fucking thing. Yeah.
And it's like limited resources around, and if you know if this other nation got those resources, that they'll be a dick and a tyrant and rule over you, put their foot to your ass, and then just be beating the fuck out of you.
You're in the Bronze Age, and then he comes through with battle elephants.
Like
it just completely demolishes your fucking civilization and takes all of your shit. All you had was corn.
Or they just send you a message just talking shit like, look at your little dipshit ass society over there. Dog, man, give me this much shit or I'll come on there and beat your ass in front of your fucking children. And, and somebody's be like, yo, this is not fair. You are supposed to make this even. You can make this even, dog.
Okay.
We have faith in you because that is the laws of the goddamn land, and all I'm trying to really do is find that fucking how. Okay,
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Like, yes, the motherfucker, no, you don't got the answers. We gotta kind of like fight back against shit like that over there. It's like people putting pressure on you. Like, you playing Civilizations. Like, first off, every time I play Civilizations since I was a kid, I go after Julius Caesar fucking immediately. That nigga done pissed me off for so fucking long that every time I see that nigga in the goddamn board, I gotta go.
What happened when I pressed this?
Ejectocito, girl!
That bitch gotta die! Because he pissed me off because he's a war-hungry motherfucker in the goddamn game. And that bitch Cleopatra gotta go with that motherfucker too. Because when Caesar goes,
Help me! Help me!
this bitch is on the clock, I'm ready just to do some shit just in a certain amount of fucking time to come over at my ass. And I ain't got time to be sitting there just fighting these motherfuckers like, no, bitch, I'm at your door and I'm beating that ass immediately.
Yeah, and like, okay, so like, I'm just gonna be logical about this. Okay, so here's the fucking problem. Like when people get into this argument, it's basically objective reality versus utopian reality, right? Like as if this is like Star Trek or some shit, right? But here's the fucking problem. Ask yourself, if you know anything about history, when has anything ever been equal? In anything. You know what I'm saying? There's never been equality. There's always been people who are better at certain things and certain skill sets and abilities.
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth, like
Slick with the tongue.
Networking is one of those skills. If you are a great networker, you can amass more people to your cause. If you're a great influencer, so there are certain skills that lead to certain results. You know what I mean? If you're like because I promise you that, you know, somebody like Bill Gates, or Steve Jobs, their skill sets were in computers and in delegating tasks and ideas. Those were their skill sets. They didn't need anything else because the ability to delegate tasks to others with their skill set know-how, with the ability to generate ideas on a consistent basis, led to the ability to have other people do the work for them. And because that's why companies can only have so many managers and so many district managers and so many people on the board and only one president and then a presidential advisor.
Too many hands in a goddamn cookie jar, and too many people want their signature on a goddamn thing they didn't work hard for. They just want to be able to take credit for some shit.
Right. And like a perfect example is the presidency. We all know that 90% of the things that come through the presidency are not decided by the president.
Yeah,
they're decided by the cabinet, they're decided by the House of Representatives, like you know what I'm saying? Like he can't just be like, all right, I say fuck niggas. Niggas are going back into slavery. And since I'm the fucking president,
I'm not gonna let you get that.
Exactly. The president can't just make decisions like that, dude. He's a figurehead. And so he takes the burden of responsibility for what all the rest of the government is doing. That's why smooth, suave-ass Obama with black hair, he was like...
That motherfucker got gray hair
after 2 years. That nigga melted, bro.
That nigga's hair was gray shit. But like, it's like, for example, like, you know how, like, for example, what the example you said is like for the presidencies, like, it's like they're just taking the brunt of it, the credit for whatever the hell happened in the House of Representative, the fucking Senate,
the cabinet,
the fucking
all
that
military,
shit, all that shit, right? And it's like when that motherfucker Donnie fucking T, this motherfucker said, "Hey, yo, them checks can't go out unless they got my signature, my name on it." All right, it's like, bitch, what, nigga?
That's not up to you.
Like, you know what, man, fuck it. Just put the niggas' names on the check. Send that shit out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how much pretty much usually the goddamn, like, that's all you got. That's all you got. Like, man, that's pretty much, like, you can produce executive orders or some shit like that as an individual.
But they can be vetoed still. Like they can be rejected by Congress.
And be told to go fuck yourself also by state governors. Like, like some state governors told fucking Bush to go fuck himself. They told Beasy to go fuck himself. They told Donnie T to go fuck himself. They told old Sleepy to go fuck himself. They told old Ronald to go fuck himself. Like, shit, trust me, people will tell you go fuck yourself. Like, dog, it's over here. It ain't almighty like that. Capitalism is, don't worry, like, capitalism will capitalize on some shit. When people think about capitalism as a part of a group, it's like one person can capitalize on some shit like that, like financially. Nah, it's a little bit more than that too, and it's also like they will take shit that works from other shit and we will make this shit work. The thing about capitalism is it's adaptive, I guess. That's one thing I like to say.
It has to be. Because otherwise, like, it could get too unfair too quickly.
And if shit gets unfair, motherfucker, where damn, you gotta have that fire meme in here, like,
I'll have that one, bro.
Alright, otherwise than that, motherfuckers be at your door like that governor in Michigan be like, what we gotta do?
I was just like, did you get it?
Like, no, like, look, motherfuckers, eventually, like, people get pushed. Don't, like, as a group, people will get, like, one person, like, I'm pissed off. Another person, I'm pissed off. Another, like, you pissed off? I'm pissed off. The motherfucker be like, I'm pissed off too. Like, we're pissed off.
Right.
We're all pissed
Put
off.
your goddamn cock away. I don't want to see this anymore. Me either. Yeah.
And then there'll be like enough pissed off motherfuckers, and around that damn group of pissed off people, one motherfucker will rise. He will rise above them all, and he will be like, we are all pissed off. You on the street. Are you pissed off?
Yeah.
Then what I need for your pissed off ass to do with my pissed ass group is to
Get over here.
Are you pissed off over there too? Hey!
Yeah, I'm pissed off too.
Get over here.
Are you pissed off on the corner?
Yeah, I'm pretty upset. Get over here.
And then, yeah, the next thing you know, we got a fucking mob of goddamn people, and that people have enough power to where they get, it feels like you sitting there, and next thing you know, you feel that metal press against your back, and you be like, all right, nigga, I'm signing the bill.
Yeah. Like, and you actually segue great into like the next way that we can interpret this individual versus the group, because I was thinking individual thought versus group thought. right? So like I think you've probably heard the saying that a person is smart, but people are stupid.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You stupid.
you stupid. Individual thought versus group thought. So like this is the reason why, a peaceful protest can become a riot real easy. You know what I'm saying?
Like when you get a group of people together, the magic or the fucking terror that you can make with a group of people.
Throw a chair.
The magic,
and they'll break out.
the magic or the group of terror you can make with a group of goddamn people is. Oh shit! Oh damn! I thought that was.
Well, if somebody threw the chair and they were orchestrating that, yeah, that was right.
I thought that was gonna be the Thriller song, like.
Oh no, I don't. I'm trying to avoid copyright strikes.
Oh shit, we trying to. So like when you get a goddamn group of people together, it's going to be like, okay, fuck it. Nope, you're not gonna be in the goddamn arm of an angel, goddamn it. It's really gonna be like, here you go.
I hate you.
And shit.
Yeah.
Shit's gonna get real and it's gonna suck and you're gonna lose control of shit and everything's just gonna be the whole crowd, the whole social order. I mean, it's not really like the whole overall social order, but usually they get together, they're pissed off, shit happens, they blow up, shit gets checked, they blow up again, and then afterwards they just kind of go to sleep after they just go.
I'm about to bust.
Boom. And then
I'm about to bust.
and we go back to normal.
Wait, yeah, and then so okay, and also to your point, I think that where I was thinking about when it comes to individual thought versus group thought is, so for example, I think that especially in America, a lot of people have this mentality like you're gonna win the lottery kind of thing. Like you're the person who's going to be struck by lightning twice. Like you're going to be the exception that rises above everybody else because in America you have all the opportunities, right? But here's the fucking problem with that. Is that gets into the argument of subjective reality versus objective reality, right? Is the experiences that you are having as an individual reflective of the majority of people outside of you that are living in the same world as you. So let me give you a good example. So a good example of subjective reality, I actually went out to a bar about a week and a half ago with one of our homeboys, shout out to Hooligan. And I'm talking to a couple girls and all that type of stuff, I'm gaming them up and all that type of stuff. And then apparently, he had to tell me about this after we left. Literally, less than 10 feet away from me, a fucking fight broke out in that bar. You know what I'm saying? And see, in my world, I'm one of the people, I used to be pessimistic, but now I'm very staunch optimist. You know what I mean? So my perception, I don't really look for problems. My mind is just I see opportunities and I see a good time. That's what my mind is constantly focused on and looking for. I'm tunnel vision that way, right? But in his mind, he's the type of guy who literally sees the devil in the smoke. You know what I'm saying? And so in his world, he's just how the fuck? But in his world, he saw a conflict because he's the type of person that sees conflict before anything else. In my world, that didn't even happen. It didn't even exist.
I would like to say we gotta stop saying my world. We live all in the same goddamn world.
I'm making the argument of subjective versus objective. So
we can say my mind.
In my subjective experience.
Okay. In
my subjective experience, everything was cool and kosher. You know what I'm saying? I'm having a great time. In his experience, he's just oh, I feel awkward and now a fight's broken out. Am I gonna have to fight somebody? And we're literally only 10 feet apart in the same building. And so our subjective experiences were staunchly opposite. And so once that comes down to how people interpret reality, just because you feel something or see something, does that make it real? Or do you have to have the validation of the outside people outside of you to make that real? What do you think?
Motherfucker, it's like that damn dress shit. It's it's white and gold, or is it blue?
It's black and blue.
Bitch, that shit is white and gold. I'm walking out this room. First off, it's a dress. I don't give a fuck about a goddamn. like, what? Okay, what's important is just, is a girl I'm about to ask on this date tonight or tomorrow, since my ass is about to be a fucking motherfucking free agent because, yeah.
Stupid. I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
Freedom. Anyway, so fucking, yeah, like, I don't give a shit about this damn dress. What the hell is this thing relevant to my damn goal? Just the girl, whoever I'm dating up tonight, wear that motherfucker, look good in that motherfucker, we can just have a good old time. That's the only thing I'm gonna care about that goddamn dress. Oh, what's that? What color is it? Like, bitch, I don't care.
That's irrelevant. I'm colorblind. What you look like?
Like, shit. I'm trying to do some other shit, goddamn. I got other shit on my goddamn mind. I'm gonna have a funky ass good time in this bitch, you know, over here. You over trying to fuck that up. Well, okay, like, but like, otherwise, it's like, what a group environment is. We're sitting there, well, political terms, like, something is fucked up. I'm like, are you sure it's fucked up? Or you just being a little sensitive ass biatch? Or maybe I'm not sensitive enough, and I can have moments where I'm just like, okay, maybe, like, we grew up just enough to where that we grew up with a rough background edge. Things aren't all smooth, and then somebody else got to grow up in that naive ass environment, and then we're looking at them, it's like, damn, look at that naiveness. And you kind of want to protect that naiveness, so you just might just give in to that group thing just enough, just like, because I want you to have that naiveness, not just know the ruthlessness of the shit, and then know that anything can blow up at any fucking minute, or you about to be sitting there walking across the street, and all of a sudden this car just comes over and just smashes your ass against a goddamn wall, beginning, you be like, bruh, how the fuck did that happen? How the fuck did that happen? And then, like, people might not even take that shit that seriously. They be looking at that shit, be like, after this motherfucker done did this, they be like, you can't drive. They don't see the carnage. Some shit like that. They have just different opinions on the damn shit as a group overall versus the person. You might know, that's because of Craig. Craig! And the crowd be still going, you stink! right? It's just like, yeah, it's just a difference of, like, especially with the goddamn day and the age of the goddamn internet, it's hard to take, like, something that can happen to your fellow man, person, woman, whatever thing, a dog, cat, ribbon, or some shit. You ever feel sorry for the alligator? Fuck you. You need to get eaten by one. Goddamn it. Fuck alligators. Fuck alligators. Fuck hippos. Fuck chimps. Fuck them. You see them three all hanging out. You burn, nuke that shit. That's when we all should start pressing the nuke button. But like, Joe, wake your ass up. Hit the nuke button. Hippos, chimps, and fucking alligators are hanging out.
Well, honestly, the alligator is screwed in that situation, but yeah, okay. So to your point, like the individual thing versus the group thing, you know what I mean? It's a touchy subject because when you really have conversations with people like this, you don't want to diminish their hopes and dreams. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But shout out to Kevin Samuels. You can want what you want, mm-hmm. but is it realistic for you? So, for example, if I didn't have legs, would it be realistic of me to want to be a professional NBA player? No. You know what I mean? Now,
nope.
Is it mean? Would it be mean to tell me because I have no legs, you're never gonna be a professional NBA player? What?
Nope.
But I have a dream. I'm gonna make it happen. It's just like,
nope. You're delusional.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and so that's where, like, I was bringing, like, the subjective reality versus objective reality, because there is a certain percentage of subjective.
Wait. Your guy's, he doesn't have any legs, right?
This is me. I don't have legs, and then my leg. But yeah, like, in my example here. And like, so here's the thing is that, like, there is a certain percentage of subjective reality that you have to attribute to yourself, because there's almost like a delusional quality that you have to have in order to achieve certain things. However, I don't think that translates into relationships. I think it translates more into tangible goals. You know what I mean? So for example, you know, I have both my arms, both my legs, everything's working right now. I think it's a tangible goal for me to start running marathons. You know what I mean? That's a tangible goal. It would be something that would be extremely difficult. I'd have to work extremely hard, train a lot to get myself in the cardio shape I would need to be able to run 21 miles. Is that obtainable? Yes. Is it difficult? Yes. You know what I'm saying? But when you start to get into the realms of delusion, you know what I mean? Like, that's when your objective reality starts to overtake your subjective. Because it's like, you hear these stories about people who basically strike gold or hit the lottery in terms of what they're able to accomplish or legitimately winning the lottery. But what are the odds of winning the lottery? What is it, like 1 out of 256 million? It's like something like that. 1 out of, like, you have a greater chance of being struck by lightning 1.5 times than winning the lottery. Can it happen? Sure. Should you bet on it happening? Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? That it's just dumb. And like, so that's why, like, you know, the group can validate your experience. So for example, let's say I say this is red. I see red. But what if I was in a room full of 20 other people who legitimately were not lying and they said, dude, that cup is blue. What do you think about this? I think that has to invalidate my experience, because then it brings into question, are my eyes correct? If all of these people are seeing something different than me, then is my experience right or is theirs right?
Hold on.
You know what I mean?
If I'm looking at this and I know I see red and I'm at this random party and there's just this person that just wanted to confuse you, I don't see red, bro. I see blue.
Well, they're a dick. Like,
Round 1, fight.
I'm like, get your ass over here. Let me talk to you real quick. And then I'm gonna be like, no! Slap, 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 slap. I can't find a slapping sound.
that's
So,
on page 1 at the bottom.
oh, well, it'd be like
Round 1, fight.
There it is.
me just
You gotta get the
slapping
timing
the
down,
shit.
right?
Like, bitch, I know I got to see red. It's red. This motherfucker's red. It's like miro, rojo. Miro, rojo. Miro, rojo. God, fuck. I hate when I have to speak rapidly. I gotta like slow my shit down. Let some motherfucker rapping when I'm seeing what happened to someone in the middle of the motherfucking Manhattan with a dragon, and drumming over the back, and then everybody else know when the motherfucker albums. I'm like, yo, nigga, that shit was fire. I crashed my car. I was like, that shit was fire. So I'm like,
Still fire.
it's like somebody agreeing on the same song, like, nigga, this shit's fire, and you just like,
Oh, art is very subjective.
nigga, I gotta stab you.
Oh man, you just brought up a great. Okay, so we're at the 20. We have 20 minutes left. That brings up a great argument. Individual versus the group when it comes to art, because art is very subjective. But you know what's not subjective? Album sales. You know what I'm saying? Because here's a perfect example. What if I literally just legitimately, which this isn't true, but I just legitimately just don't fuck with Drake. I just don't like the way his voice sounds. I don't like the music he produces. This is a hypothetical. I'm not saying that this is true. But I don't like the way his voice sounds. I don't like the music that he puts out. I don't like his concepts or anything like that. I'm entitled to my opinion because art's supposed to be subjective. However, what I can't dispute is his millions of dollars of fucking income in sales a fucking year. You know what I'm saying?
But like, his music sucks, and everybody else just look at you like,
Really, nigga?
Exactly, bro. And that's the thing. Is like,
Stop the cap.
And honestly, I'll bring it back to me. Because like, I think I told this story before, where if I only took the Colorado demographics on my music, I deadass was starting to believe, as hard as I was working, that I was complete hot garbage, that I was trash. I know, it hurt my heart, bro. It hurt my heart, man. Like, because I was questioning everything. I'm just like, am I really just trash? But then once I got the demographic information about other places in the country and other countries on the planet, it turns out I am good, but Colorado just don't fuck with me. You know what I mean? I would like them to fuck with me. I would like Colorado to fuck with me, but I can't control that because there's a I'm trying my best. I'm fighting for my fucking life. Bro.
that nigga's done.
But no, dude, but that's the thing. It's just like, there's something about the Colorado vibe. Like, there seems to be a group think in terms of the type of sounds that people in Colorado want to hear when it comes to hip hop.
But then that's me. You just gotta isolate that motherfucker, put the headphones on, and then you gotta hit play in the music, and you gotta hit that nigga with the. Like, bitch, is it really garbage?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though, is that like, because at this point, after I saw all that and it was consistent, I was just like, fuck Colorado. Fuck Colorado's opinion when it comes to my music, when the music centers of the fucking country and niggas outside of this fucking continent are rocking with my shit.
Ooh,
so
like,
it's like, but go ahead, go ahead.
It's like our Colorado natives here that just branched out and they learned to branch out. So shout out to Trev Rich, shout out to Ray Reed, shout out to 10 to 10 Birds and the Bird Gang over there. Oh shit! I mean, get the fuck out! Get out,
bro.
Where the hell's the get out thing over here?
Get out!
I mean,
yeah, they'll like flash your phone light in their fucking face.
It's like, I'm gonna be the best thing in Colorado. Everybody's gonna support me. And every other nigga that ever came before you that tried that shit in Colorado just goes,
how, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
But yo, we gotta go watch that Kanye episode on Drink Champs.
Dream Champs? What do you mean? Dream Champs? I don't think I've seen that.
All right, not Dream Champs, but you mean Drink Champs, right?
No, I didn't know what you were talking about at all. That's why I'm asking. Yeah, I'm sorry.
You don't know what Drink Champs is?
No, dude. I'm not a pop culture dude. Like I'm very unplugged when it comes to this type of shit, man.
Dog, all I know is,
Boy, if you don't get...
look, man, I'm gonna need you, if you love hip hop, if you ever love hip hop, you gon' listen to Drink Champs podcast with N-O-R-E, done it again. I popped another one. Like, homeboy, I came to party.
Wait.
Yo girl was looking at, okay, that's Pharrell, but like, no, I forgot like N-O-R-E. I don't know, like, I don't got any N-O-R-E's verses that's memorized in my head, but I just know like an N-O-R-E song. It's like, that's how cold that motherfucker, unique that motherfucker was, is the where I can't remember a goddamn verse from him. Like, I like listening to his shit, and I like it that way. I don't want to remember shit. I just want to go be like.
But isn't that more of a credit to the DJ or the producer that made the beat?
Nah, NRE.
Because like he was just a voice over it, and you can remember the beat, but you can't remember his words. That means that nigga was irrelevant. It could have been anybody.
Nah, don't say it about Nori. Don't say it about Nori.
I'm just making a point.
like man, done it again. It got enough. Like it's. Like I remember it, but I just don't, like I got a lot of other songs in my fucking head that I know like verses for the full damn songs of is like speaking of individual versus group in songs, like Jay-Z.
Huh.
Jay-Z ended up being bigger
What you getting at?
than Rockefeller. Nigga became so big. He's like, keep Rockefeller. I got Rock Nation.
Kind of like Dr. Dre.
He's like,
NWA.
Well, NWA was already owned by fucking Ruthless Records, and Dr. Dre did his own thing. And it was like, and then they had the argument in court about the Chronic. He's gonna call it the Chronic 2, and he just ended up labeling the album 2001 with a Chronic leaf on it. And with 2001, that was a cold ass cover. That was a cold ass simple cover.
One of my favorite songs, Big Egos, was on that shit. Yeah.
And he's like, yep, well, this part here proved that the individual was bigger than the goddamn group because y'all niggas didn't. Okay, no. Ice Cube proved that shit.
Ice Cube went to war with those niggas.
And destroyed.
Nigga, and yo, that like individual, this is a literal individual versus the fucking group. This nigga was a part of the group. He was the main fucking writer, the ghost writer for all these niggas. Splits off and says, I can do this shit my goddamn self, and then literally goes to war with a whole fucking team that he made his whole career with and won. Like nah, bro.
That motherfucker came
Dre
out
was
with
salty,
like,
nigga.
That nigga had the pyramid in his arm before Rock Nation was like,
It's time to
get that ass whoop, nigga, with no Vaseline.
No Vaseline.
That motherfucker murked everybody, like every goddamn body.
And to this day, like it really did come down to like to Dre and Cube, and at the end of the day, man, like they were just animals from the beginning, man. I mean, like, okay, of course, Eazy-E, you know, if he didn't get, you know, poked with one, you know what I'm saying, then like he probably would have been something big too, you know what I mean, like. But
what are the groups where the artist was in the group and became NSYNC?
In Sync. Justin Timberlake.
Bye. Like, where the
Justin-
fuck is Lance Bass at?
Bro, he's probably, like in a 1-bedroom apartment somewhere trying to live off of the spoils of his career. Like, I don't know.
Like, who did anybody survive from Backstreet Boys?
I can't remember their names. I have no idea, bro. I'm not even gonna cap.
Like, all right.
I'm not gonna cap.
I would say like B2K, like, but Mario, I think he barely got out of that motherfucker. Barely survived as his own. I mean, no. He survived. He survived.
He
was
branched
good.
out a little bit. It wasn't as big as he probably could have gotten. He fizzled
Nigga,
out.
Icebox,
He fizzled out.
Touch.
He had some hits. I'm not lying. Like, he had some hits. Like even some of those videos, like his dance moves. I think that like the era of dance moves, like in the way that he was doing it, just died out. Like right when he. It was a
You
messed
got
up
served
thing.
like Marcus Houston when he branched
Bro,
out from
you got
IMX.
served dope.
Yo, first off, Marcus Houston, man, that motherfucker is. Damn it, Marcus Houston. I'm sorry I wasted your music on something that was so goddamn appreciative.
Yeah, Timberland produced a lot of those songs in that fucking movie too, and those songs fucking
Let me tell you how to
hit,
get-
bro. That
Oh.
shit was fire. Boom, 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 boom.
Who else was in the group? Like, they tried to split up Bone Thugs, but Bone Thugs is better together.
Boom, 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 boom,
Tell me
boom.
what you gonna do when done. It's gone for you. And then, like, who else? There? You had Deluxe. Deluxe was cold together, but they like Jadakiss was always top 5. Like, motherfuckers cold. What else was there? There was fucking
Jadakiss is a fucking animal. Bro.
there was Dipset. Like, Cam was ahead of Dipset, but Jim Jones branched off on his own. Jewels had something, and it just like you would still like love a guest feature from Jewels, but
Jewels.
But honestly, I see right now as I listen to music, like if I from that group, the person that branched off outside of. But I think Cam had an individual career already established. But then Jim Jones, when he started doing his own thing, that motherfucker, Jim Jones is cold. Jim Jones is cold.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and honestly, like, and that's I think like we got into this conversation about like Black Thought, right? Because
Them niggas all cold.
like then the entire group is dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But like Black Thought seems to be one of those people that like.
Oh, Black Thought. Okay, I was thinking of Black Hippie.
Oh no.
Black Thought. Black Thought is the rapper, but you're talking about the Roots.
Yeah, the Roots. Yeah,
Okay,
like the Roots was fucking dope. And I feel like I don't know what he was missing in terms of like I think it was his hooks, man. Because bar for bar, every legit MC gives Black Thought crazy props as he deserves. You know what I mean? He's a fucking monster when it comes to rapping.
But just apart from his group, it was just like,
It's kind of like old school Joe Budden. You know what I mean?
whoa. Oh, I mean, like Joe Budden has been cold. Like
He's cold as fuck, but like I can't think.
nigga, Joe Budden is cold.
Like, he's not a hit maker. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, what's a hit maker? A hit maker like
Nigga, Drake is a hit maker. Kendrick is a hit maker. J. Cole's a hit maker.
Wait. They a hit maker
Even
by
M's
force.
still a hit maker.
Oh, but Am's a monster. Kendrick is so unique. J. Cole is just, and then Drake is just a fucking like
Dude,
Joe
they're
Budden.
hit machines.
Like Joe Budden. Oh man, yo.
Kanye's still a hit machine. He's falling off. I'm not gonna say.
It's cool. All right, but look, like Joe Budden.
But-
I'll battle this argument for Joe Budden because nigga, Joe Budden is definitely like one of my favorite.
MC-wise, I'm not taking nothing away from, but he's not a hit machine. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like the only regret that I had is ever being regretful. Them fucking pills trying to kill me. None of them was successful. It's like that motherfucker.
Dude, that's
like,
fire.
Joe,
That's
Joe,
fire.
Nigga, Joe Budden's like, oh man, like that nigga. Like I was playing that shit last night. I was going through my emotions and shit, trying to figure out how to break up from this group of a fucking relationship.
Bye, ho.
All right, take that one back.
I'm not taking it back.
Take it back.
Bye, bitch.
Take that back too. See, if it didn't work out, it just was a disagreement, misalignment of
Good
shit.
luck to you.
how about
Okay.
that?
Okay. All right. Well, take back the other parts. Shit.
Okay, I'll take back the other parts. But good luck to you.
Okay. Thank you. There. I'm not. Shit didn't work out. If it just didn't work out because whatever the fuck it goes like But like I was playing that shit last night because I was had to like, damn, I was like I had
See
to
you
just.
at the crossroads.
I ain't gonna be seeing you at the crossroads. Fuck that shit. I done got my stride, got my shit going. You gonna be seeing me cooking in the 303 with the with the wrist motions, cause you know you add it up, it's a 6 motion. So whatever, fuck y'all. Hopefully I get that goddamn reference.
Talking about I fuck almost anybody. I'm fucking up
me?
everybody.
Nah, man, I ain't fucking on it, man. I just want money. I want my car, I want my penthouse, and damn, it's like. It's right there. You just looking at it like this shit is close. It's just like fuck. I just gotta keep putting in that work, putting in that grind.
That's what
and
it
then it's like I was just trying to share with the group doing my part, but they were just too busy harping on me about my shit. It's like nigga.
Focus on number one.
We was like supposed to focus on us.
Yeah, but if you're the only one focusing on the group, then is it really we? It's you. Completely different situation. All right.
It is me.
So we got to wrap up here very soon anyway.
Oh, I was trying to look for a
thoughts
sound
on
effect.
individual versus the group.
You don't have a group without a bunch of individuals, and really it might just take just one individual who has a particular set of skills. That way he can formulate the other group's skills, put it together, and be able to put it towards a purpose and accomplish a goddamn goal.
See.
Okay, and then for me, individual versus the group. Okay, as Q just said, America is great because we have enough individualism in order to stimulate and keep a flow of creativity. America is full of idea people. That's what makes America great. We're not the greatest producers of anything. You know what I mean? China's probably the best one in terms of production. We come up with ideas and then we're highly competitive. So we need these individuals to create groups, as Q once again said. We basically create groups of super people. All right. So like if a person is able to corral all of these individuals together towards an idea, that's why these things can explode into something great. You know what I mean? The only drawback is that because we're individualistic, it's dog eat dog and it's cutthroat, all type of shit like that. Because as soon as this one person, there has to be an established leader. There has to be. You know what I mean? In most cases, if you're talking about big organizations, because there's always going to be conflicting, at least two people who are conflicting, who are leadership types, and one of them has to prevail. And so, in terms
hopefully the better leader.
Hopefully, yeah. You know what I mean?
Or
you have what happened with Ice Cube, and he basically was just like, fuck y'all, and then did his own fucking thing, and then destroyed the previous group. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you could make the argument that he should have been the leader, but Eazy-E was the leader. You know what I'm saying? And what the fuck happened there?
Well, once you lost Ice, you lost Dre, and everything just went to shizzit.
Shit in the hand, like hell in the handbasket. Yeah. But yeah, okay, so to wrap this all up in a pretty knot, keep your individuality. It makes you special. Keep your creativity, keep your dreams, keep your hopes, but be realistic. Also take advice.
Yes.
And realize that the world around you is bigger than your individual experience.
Yep.
And then you'll grow better as a person if you're willing to be able to accept the objective reality that the group around you is also experiencing, but throw in your little spice of subjective individual reality.
Fuck yeah. Anyway, thank y'all for listening to the Homeboy Etiquette podcast. This is the 5280Q, passing off to the Arc Reactor, my partner in crime.
Yo, this is Kenneth the Raw, representing Homeboy Etiquette here on YouTube, also representing KMT Games and KMT Productions here on YouTube. If you guys have not already, let me borrow this from you, good sir. Yeah, well, he's been doing great with the soundboard. We're gonna have to get a second one. They're just expensive, guys.
I'll buy one.
If you guys have not already, like the video, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and make sure that the bell notification icon, if you're on YouTube, you're gonna be on YouTube, is turned on and set to all. If you have any comments or suggestions about any topics that you want us to talk about here in the near future, or if you have anything you want to talk about this subject here today, go ahead and leave that down below as well. And with all that being said, we appreciate everybody who's coming through to keep supporting this channel. I just found out recently that one of the main reasons why we haven't been getting as many views as we probably should is YouTube is actually doing a purge right now.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people are losing subscribers because YouTube is trying to identify what channels are actually active and what users are active and actually watching the channels that they're subscribed to. So
okay, that's
like
reasonable.
all across the board, even Kevin Samuels talked about it, all across the board, people are losing tons of subscribers, they're losing tons of views because YouTube is going through a purge right now.
That's reasonable. Okay.
So help us by sharing this video with anybody that you know that may like this type of content. We need to get over the hump. We're a very small channel, but we can become big with your fucking help. We need your help.
Yes!
Wait,
Please do it.
I would like to say in that regard, like the shit, subscribe to it if you really like it. If you really like it. If you watch it more than once, you watch it more than twice. You
Hit the dislike
motherfucking
button.
Like it. Even though you don't want to tell yourself that you fucking like it, just like, subscribe to shit because you keep coming back, you fucking addict. Because
Obviously.
mad.
You can't stay away.
Okay, got what you need. Whatever. I'm your pusher. We your pushers here over at Homeboy Etiquette. We like to wish y'all a happy fucking Men's National Health Month. Even though we know y'all.
Shout out to Men's National Health Month, even though nobody gives a fuck.
Homeboy Etiquette.
All right. Homeboy Etiquette. Peace.